Welcome back, everybody, for the second half of this afternoon's game between South Shields and Chorley. Play about to resume here for the second half. Chorley got it all to do, as we mentioned, Ewan. What do they need to do to ultimately get themselves back into this game and either get a win or force a replay?
Well, first of all, they need a bit more possession. They allowed South Shields to have way too much control of the ball in the first half. They need more runners off Harry Ibbotson as well. The striker's been left on his own too many times now. The wingers needs to be running off pretty much more, and I think Milan Markovic needs to offer a bit more support to him. These runs forward too.
Oh, and just a shake, just pings the ball out, and Summerfield under pressure from Jenkins, penalised.
Maybe over the free kick.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit of echo, unfortunately, because we're sat next to each other, very isolated here. Like I said before, we're looking to get some new equipment very soon. And Blakeman here, it's the ball over the top. Ellis's pole, it's in towards the box. George Pratt was trying to get on the end of it. Actually cleared. Shields again,
looking to
trying to come forward. Intricate play. Caden Kelly's got the ball. Bainbridge is going beyond him. Does really well. Bainbridge has got it. Tries to dig the ball across, but Irwin's gratefully got hold of that one.
It's a Hewitt.
Hewitt, like he was caught in the face there, and Lalkovic cutting a frustrated figure. Jenkins passes it with Dodds. Dodds down the right-hand side, puts the ball across.
Headed by
Pratt, and Chorley have it now with Whitehouse down on the right. Gives the ball away again, though, Billy Whitehouse, and once more David Carson. Build again for Shields.
Jasper Shake. Looking for Dodds. Blakeman's in ahead of him.
Hewitt, 1v1 with Sykes, does well, digs it out to Lalkovic, who's caught by Dylan Morse, who's claiming his innocence, and so I think he's arguing that Milan Lalkovic went down too easily.
Milan's made the most of it.
But he's even 2.5 minutes into the second half, and surely have got an opportunity here by means of a set piece. Blakeman left-hand side, right across on our left-hand side near Andy Priest. Just try and keep our eyes and ears on this one. Blakeman in there, only Jack Moore left back for Chorley, and they'll be hoping to get something from this. Blakeman swings it in, very deep. It's half met by Ellis, but then Shields hoof the ball clear, and Jack Moore's the one with it. Ian Watson calling for his side to get higher, and Matt Irwin allowed time to
screaming for it on the left-hand side.
Off the ball, he's in a bit of space, Milan, but Matty goes central instead towards Ibbotson. Puts a foot out for it. Blakeman's got it. 1-2 with Hewitt. Now Nolan. Lalkovic now gets his wish. He's got the ball down that left-hand side. Plays it to Blakeman. Hewitt, this is better from Chorley. Hewitt has the beating of Jenkins. Still got to beat Dodds. Blakeman's got it. Finds Hewitt again.
Nolan's got
mix up between him and Joe Nolan, and now Blackett can try and charge a counter for Shields. Good ball from Paul Blackett, headed away by Moore as far as Kedwin. Scott over the top. Surely he'll be frustrated with that, and I think it's fair to say.
Yeah, mix up between Craig Hewitt and Joe Nolan. Allows Shields to come away with the ball. Ball played down the line. It's Blackett. It's crossed, headed away by Moore. Sykes picks it up, sees it said with Scott, but he fires over. Irwin goal kick. Dodds with the header. Pratt under a bit of pressure by Blackett.
Macclesfield have taken the lead against Nantwich Town, and Darlington have the lead at AFC Files. Surely here, though, all to do with the majority of the second half to do, and a two-goal deficit to break down. At the moment, though, Ewan, I think, unfortunately, from a Chorley point of view, South Shields look more likely to make it 3 than Chorley to make it 1.
Yeah, I mean, safe to say that Chorley have started the second half better than they started the first. However, it would have been quite the task to have started off worse. They have got a bit more of the ball. Just need to grow into the second half. Lighthouse's long ball is blocked.
Sun starts to shine here on Tyneside. Dodds, right-hand side, 1v1 with Blakeman, takes it in with his left. Still going Dodds into Carson. Harborough have doubled their lead at home against Peterborough Sports, another National League North team struggling this afternoon.
Daly with
Picks out the cross, does well, headed away by Blakeman only as far as Kane Sykes. I think he's going to let the ball go out for a throw, he certainly is.
Dodds goes back to his keeper. Tinkler, a lot of space to run into. Dodds is asking for the switch. Goes towards him.
Can he get the good touch? He's chested it down and just looks to keep it in, and Ellis forced to intervene, heads away only as far as Kelly. First time ball in from him is perfect.
Ball
Ball
to
Blackett. Oh, and he's squandered it. He's hit it over the bar. It should be South Shields 3. It should be the second of the afternoon for Paul Blackett, but he's fired it over, and he'll be absolutely fuming with himself at that one. If you'd have backed anyone in this league to put the ball away in that position, it probably would have been Paul Blackett, but he's fired over.
Yeah, you'd have put the house on that one. Finding the back of the net. Referees having a quick word with Matt Irwin and Adam Blakeman. I'm not too sure what it's about.
Well, let's hope, but surely point of view, that they're left to rue that South Shields, because really should be 3-0.
Long it goes from Irwin again. Give it some of the good flick on. Vans Lalkovic forced to go back to Blakeman.
A great ball that is over the top towards John Nolan, just too much on it though, and Spishake will see it out for a goal kick.
Better though. I think that's the first time where Harry Iverson's won the first contact. Oh, on ball, he's had a bit of support. Jenkins seems to be a bit short to Dodds. Not Dodds, sorry. Morse. Centre back recovers.
And those are the areas you probably look at, aren't they, Ewan, where you think that South Shields are at the most vulnerable. I'm speaking to the members of staff at South Shields at half time, and they look far more composed at the back this year than they ever have done in years previous. That was kind of their kryptonite in being able to be so free in attack. The defence were a bit lacklustre, and this season looks very different. Even here, a lot of pressure on them, and they're able to play the ball out from the back. And brilliant play. What a touch base from Kane Sykes. He plays in Paul Blackett. In on goal. He's beating the offside trap. Plays it across the face. He's missed it. Still alive. Blackett's there. And again, the corner. They'll have to settle for South Shields, and they'll be once again thinking, how haven't we put the ball away and added our third?
But if that had gone in, that's one of the goals of the season, really. From back to front, great build-out play. Ball break for Sykes, plays it inside to Blackett. Instead of shooting, tries to fizz it across the back post. I think it was Kelly arriving, couldn't really get a clear contact. And it's cleared away for a corner by Mark Ellis. Corner will be taken, though, by Caden Kelly. And it goes, it's a deep corner.
Very deep towards Jenkins, who meets it. Lalkovic just anywhere will do, looks to clear it.
It's that man again, Robbie Tinkler with a lot of time on the ball. Walsh gives it to Dodds. So it's forced to go back to his keeper. Tinkler gives it to Bainbridge on the left. Clip ball, headed away by Pratt.
Irwin will claim that one comfortably.
Rolled up by Irwin to Mark Ellis.
Ellis has got it. He'll find Joe Nolan. Takes a touch, gives it back to Ellis again under pressure from Scott. Just areas like that, Ewan, where you think Ellis is. To be fair, Ibbitson's done brilliantly well to win again that lost cause, but it's just. Is it more of a hit and hope than a plan there in the ball? It's just.
I think you could possibly say that about the entirety of the Magpies attacking today. Seems to be no real plan whenever they get the ball on the front foot. Bainbridge, quite a bit of space there on the left-hand side for South Shields. Goes to Kelly.
Oh, and Jack Moore
Challenged
just
by Moore.
tries to crunch Kelly, but gets away with it. Kelly then plays the ball in, and Ellis clears. Ibbotson's touch is a bit heavy. He's done really well there, though, Harry. First
Whitehouse
time ball
looking
from
for Lalkovic.
Whitehouse and Shake. He's kicked the ball. Somehow it swirled all the way back to Matt Irwin. It looked like it was going to go out of the stadium, but it actually goes back to Irwin instead. Chorley, with just over half an hour left to play, a lot to do here. Blakeman gives the ball away. Jenkins. Sykes.
Happy to go back to his keeper.
Giving the ball away nearly there for Chorley again, though, the sister players. And it's a little bit reminiscent, actually, of Macclesfield last week, isn't it? Where Macclesfield were really trying to play the ball out from the back in various areas. I think they were forcing it too much, whereas South Shields seem very much. They know their roles. They know what they're doing. The system works for them and the players. The way the manager's got them well drilled. Chorley having to settle for opportunities on the counter more than anything.
I think with all due respect to Macclesfield, this South Shields team is just a different class.
Brilliant ball in behind towards Ibbotson. Kind of, again, was it a cross? Was it a shot? He kind of hits it towards goal as if it was going across the box, and the goalkeeper can claim that one quite comfortably. It was a good ball from Jack Moore to find Harry Ibbotson and Hewitt now.
Looking for Lalkovic.
Lalkovic was pushed there.
Yeah.
He's given the free kick, and for me, if he's given a free kick there, it should be a yellow card.
Yeah, I mean, the referee took his time to make his decision. I'm not sure whether that played a part. He did not bring out the yellow card there for Dylan Rose, but I do think the centre half may have got away with one there. I'm sure Lalkovic is making that clear to the referee.
33 yards from goal. Blakeman, Summerfield and Hewitt over it. I don't think he has produced the yellow card.
It's not many South Shield players in this wall.
No, well, Blakeman's there. I don't think he will go for goal. In be honest with you, I don't think he will. But I hope I'm wrong. I hope he finds the top corner from it. Summerfield's there. Blakeman's there. Hewitt's walked away. 3-man wall. Summerfield's going to go for it. Straight at Jasper Shake.
I mean, is it bad in saying that's probably the closest that Chorley come to scoring so far today? Sykes gives it to Jenkins. Shields on another attack again. David Carson. Towards towards Jenkins on the right-hand side. Because it's a Scott.
And now the
Pratt
ball
with a
brings the dodge
challenge.
across the face for him. Good touch from Blackie. It turns, has a shot, falls kindly. What a save from Matt Irwin. Brilliant save from Matty to deny. I think it's Caden Kelly over on the left-hand side. Irwin again, really good save from him.
Chorley's trying to go the other way. Lalkovic on the left. Goes inside. His pass is wayward. Whitehouse is going to try and put Bainbridge under pressure. Gives it to Carson. It's a good turn from Carson. Comes away, gives it to Scott. Scott. Midway inside. Charlie side gives it to Dodds on the right. Play slows down a bit. He goes back to Sykes. Finds Jenkins with a lot of space in midfield. Bainbridge. Kelly on the left.
Sarsfields are just non-stop, aren't they? They just keep coming at you, keep coming at you. They have these moments where they're really patient. They're looking to retain the ball in possession, but a lot of the players being in Chorley's half for both halves of this game. Sykes, I've been really impressed with him this afternoon. Killer ball tries to find Blackie, but Elliott is equal to it. Chorley again.
Whitehouse's ball. I mean, it's nowhere near Ibbotson.
Manchester City have got their second goal on 61 minutes. Is it going to be Erling Haaland?
I reckon this one probably is.
Let's hope
Nolan.
so.
Whitehouse with a running side, gives it to Ibbotson, gives it to Nola.
Mateus
Goes back to
Nunes.
Moore. It's a deep cross from Moore.
Let's go for everyone. I think Hewitt's going to try and get on the end of it. Not sure if he can keep it in. I don't think he can.
And it'll be there's some substitutes coming here for Charlie.
Carr and Mike Calverley coming on 62 minutes. And Tom Walker. So, they're coming on for Billy Whitehouse. I think he's taken off Milan Lalkovic, yes. And the third change, just get confirmation for that as it comes.
Nolan's off for Mike Calverley.
And Whitehouse.
For Tom Walker.
Yeah, confirmation of the three then. So Tom Walker, Mike Calverley and Tom Carr are on for Milan Lalkovic, Joe Nolan and Billy Whitehouse. Let's see what difference these three can make for Chorley in the last half hour.
Scott.
Good play from Hewitt.
Challenged by Moore. Carson comes away with it. Gives it to Sykes on the right. He's got space to run in there. Kane Sykes.
Just the ball over into the hands of Irwin, and Chorley can look to try and respond on the counter again. Irwin finds Ibbotson, does well, beats Tinkler that time. Out wide for Tom Walker, who just can't get a touch on it. Bounced awkwardly. Erling Haaland has got an assist though. Summerfield does well to find Ibbotson, who I think really has been Chorley's best player along with Matt Irwin this afternoon. Walker tries to beat Bainbridge but can't, and now Sal Shields will look to restart the attack again.
Good one ball.
What a ball that is towards Dan Dodds. Blackett's in the middle. Scott's a little bit deeper. Scott's there. Loads of space for him to run into. Scott goes for goal.
Deflection by Pratt, so Collins stinging out
for
that
Irwin.
shot.
For me, Ewan, in that instance, Scott was given far too much space, you not think?
Yeah, but again, I was just thinking how dynamic this sort of front four of South Shields is. They can just interchange so much. Scott just pops anywhere. It's so difficult to track his runs.
Shake's got the ball here. He's gone left. And I think, yep, once again, that must be his fourth or fifth time today where he's given the ball away and kicked it out for a throw.
Ibbotson's a clip cross. Almost needs someone attacking that far post.
It's got the ball, he's giving it away. Hewitt, Blakeman. Chorley continuing to push. Bit of space for Summerfield. Finds Ibbotson. Good play this from Chorley. Moore on the right-hand side. Walker's there. Jigs the ball in towards the box and shake. And nearly at one stage looked like it was going to lob the goalkeeper, but it's into his hands. And of course, another episode of Spennymoor Bingo. Who's got the goal for them? It's Glenn Taylor. They lead Chatterton by a goal to nil. Telford have just scored against Evesham to make it 2-1, and Fylde have turned it around 2-1 up now against Darlington.
Blackett does well to give it to Bainbridge. This pass is cut out by Ellis. Tom Walker gives it to Calvary here on the right hand side. It's a good cross. Ibbotson meets it.
Hewitt will chase down what they've said a lot this afternoon, a lost cause, and gets it back to Blakeman. Finds Hewitt again. 1v1 with Sykes. Burnley 3 goals down now to Man City. Will this one be Erling Haaland? Hewitt crosses. It looked like it was going to go out, and it looked like a push in the back from Mike Calverley, but the referee says corner. 3-4 City. Will this one be Erling Haaland? I'll wait for confirmation of that as Blakeman goes to take the corner over on the right. 67 minutes gone here. Blakeman. It's a deep cross towards the head of George Pratt. He meets it headed on by Tom Carr, and it's saved by Shake.
Rolled out quickly to Dodds. Passed to Blackett. Was a bit too narrow, and Jack Moore's there to sweep up. Irwin gives it to Pratt. Passes blocked. Gains possession of the ball. Tinkler steps up while Kelly looking for Blackett's caught by Ellis. Ibbotson gives it to Moore. Here's Walker.
Here. The ball away, and South Shields have a throw. Fourth goal was another own goal from Estev. Another own goal for Estev. So 2 own goals for Estev. You and you're shaking your head. Can you tell us why?
No comment.
Well, I can tell everyone exclusive information that Estev is in Ewan's fantasy team, so that's what you get for playing him against Manchester City. Here, though, Daniel Dodds down the right-hand side, digs out the cross. It's a good one. Blackett goes backwards and meets it into the hands of Irwin. Kicks it long towards Tom Carr, and Tom Carr can't keep it in, and Chorley have a little bit of a moment's respite here. Harbour at 4, Peterborough Sports 0. Life not starting too well for Phil Brown over at that side of the woods. Couple of changes here for South Shields. Debutant Luke Woolston coming on, and also Dan Ward, another one who's formerly at Gateshead. He's going to come on. Caden Kelly wants to come off.
Yeah, Caden Kelly's come off for Dan Ward. And David Carson.
Yeah, David Carson, the other.
Woolston.
Scott, 1-2 with Dodds. Back again between the pair of them. Sykes, Scott had the pressure from Summerfield. Calvary does well, gives the ball to Ibbotson. He's won it brilliantly from Jenkins. Ibbotson. See, this is the area, though, where Chorley done really well.
Tom Walker.
He's done brilliantly, actually, Tom Walker. Chorley looked like they'd ran into the wrong way. Hewitt has it. Walker's gone from right to left and offers an option, but Blakeman takes over instead. Blakeman finds Tom Carr under pressure from Morse. And Tom Carr goes down and
More steps across to win the ball back. Summerfield gives it to Ellis under
be
pressure here by
careful,
Blackett.
Mark. Kings Lynn beating Royston by 5-0 at Royston.
Ellis, diagonal looking for Hewitt.
Carr's there with Hewitt, but the ball lands in the chest of Dan Dodds. Jenkins will come away.
Bainbridge looking for Dan Moore. Moore's there and Moore clear it out. Ibbotson wins foul there. Summerfield takes it quickly.
Great ping that.
Looking for Hewitt.
Won well by Hewitt, actually. He's won a few in the air this afternoon. Tom Carr
Just
penalised
foul.
to have
Morse
fouled
there.
Dylan Morse, and time sticking away. You're in 70th minute of the game, and surely, again, it's going to be really tough to get back into this one in the current state of play.
Interested to see if Andy Trees will decide to go a bit gung-ho. Maybe throw a few more players forward as we approach the closing stages of the game.
George Pratt finds himself high up, and Ibbotson up against Tinkler, can't win that. Cowley can though against Jenkins, does well, good touch. 3 or 4 players around him, does well to lift the ball away to Moore.
Summerfield. Tom Walker on the right. It's a low cross.
Shake's
Carried
not
away.
clear with it, still alive, and unfortunate there that he just couldn't get on the end of it. Adam Henley's going to come on for Chorley, probably in place of Jack Moore. Yep, that's the one. Pretty self-explanatory change, that one.
Good cross though that by Tom Walker on his weaker right foot. So what you need to do, Charlie, is try and test Jasper shaking goal.
Ooh.
Henley wins his
Header from
header.
Hen as his first touch, and actually a bit more head tennis. And Hewitt though, he gives the ball away. Ball across, Blackett's there. Henley heads it up rather than away. Goes again. Dan Ward's got it.
Gives it to Sykes. Bainbridge into Ward. Blackett touches loose. Summerfield's there. And Stretcher have been fouled by Jenkins. The referee's having a word with Mark Ellis here, I think. Not too sure what about.
Ewan, long again. Walker's there. Summerfield heads it. By substitute Woolston. Scott trying to get away from Summerfield, he can't. George Pratt's there. Referee gives the advantage to the hosts. What a ball from Paul Blackett. Goes all the way over to Dodds. Left-hand side. Goes for goal. Tucks it in. And it's a really well-taken goal from Dan Dodds. Surely, I don't know what really to say about that, Ewan. Maybe Matt Owen felt he could have saved it. It was under a few bodies, but ultimately 3 for South Shields. They've been brilliant this afternoon. Probably deserve that.
Yeah, it's been coming, hasn't it, really? Dodds picks the ball up from a great switch of play from Blackett. Runs at Pratt. Shoots low. Goes in between the legs of Pratt. I think Owen only sees it very late, maybe just as it's about to trickle over the line. left with no chances. Good finish, to be fair,
He
with the
almost
right
hit it in
winging.
slow motion. It was a bit like a P-roller where it just dribbled into the
Yeah,
corner, but he hit it so well in the way that where it was in terms of I suppose the accuracy of the shot was what did Irwin, and it did go through his body. So you have to sympathise with him a little bit.
coming
And
forward
this, I
here
know Irwin has
again.
to be careful. He's got away with one a little bit there.
Jenkins gives it to Dodds. Goes round Pratt.
Across the
Ball
face.
across. Now Craig Hewitt looking to counter attack.
Maybe Dodds will take this tactical foul. Hewitt has to hold it, being pulled at.
Blakeman long ball. Good pass actually by Blakeman towards Tom Carr.
Brighton
Tom
have
Carr's done
equalised
really
against.
well. Tees it up for Hewitt.
Going to go for
Shot is
goal. It's
deflected.
What a
It's
save
well
from Shane.
saved.
Tom Carr's got it inside the area across the face. If it's in, it dribbles in, and surely
I
you've
think
got
it's an
one
own
back.
goal, that by Luke Woolston.
I think I'm going to give it to Harry Ibbotson, though. I think I'm going to give it to Harry. The shot was probably on target from him, and surely you've got one back, and all of a sudden, celebrations are, I suppose, short-lived for South Shields, and there's a bit of worry in the air.
It's a goal from absolutely
Harry
nothing,
Ibbotson out
really.
of nothing. One back for Chorley.
Can be another substitution if South Shields as Paul Blackett going off for Todd Alcock. Blackett scored a second goal. South Shields got himself an assist as well to set up the third. Good all-round performance from the number 9. And that's he's replaced by Todd Alcock. Kick off again. Good pressure there by Calvin. Carl's got it.
Oh,
It's a good challenge though by Woolston. And Dodds will run forwards with the ball. Passing to Scott. Played
across
across
the
and
face,
it's been
4-1. Will Jenkins, and that's probably it. That's probably it, I think.
Yeah,
Just as you
it's
thought, there
another
was a
well-worked
small
goal.
glimmer of hope, but surely quickly wiped away. And before I even tweeted about the third goal, Jenkins has got his second.
Yeah. Yeah, again, it's the quick build-up play that South Shields have. It's worked really well into Scott, and he plays it across the box excellently to Jenkins, who, let's be honest, couldn't miss. And makes it 4-1 to South Shields. And it looks like Warren Clark is getting ready to come on. Maybe Warren Clark coming on for Adam Blakeman.
Blakey, yeah. 79 minutes gone.
And perhaps that is the gun code tactic that I was talking about from Andy Priest earlier. Just throw everyone at it now. Pratt with a long ball. Tinkler's easily heads it back to his keeper, Jasper Shake.
Yeah, and like you say, blinking you'll miss it. It was 3-1, and you thought maybe, just maybe, the chance of Chorley to come back into it, and then straight away, within a minute, South Shields back to the 3-goal cushion, and they'll just think, now, look, we've got to manage it properly. We want to be right. Ewan It's been a frantic second half, hasn't it? Full of goals, and unfortunately for Chorley, though, not at the right end.
No, I mean, South Shields, quite like the first half, they've controlled the second half as well. Don't think Chorley have done enough to really get back into this game. Looking for a fifth here, possibly. Ellis is just for a foul Scott, just on the edge
Yeah,
of the
and it's
box.
one of them where it's about 3 or 4 yards off the edge of the box. Jenkins over it will be sniffing and thinking, could I get my hat trick here? Jenkins is there, Scott's there. I think Jenkins, sorry, is going to get the chance to try and get his third of the afternoon. Or will it be Scott?
Looks like Scott's the one more shaping up to have this.
Scott's going to take it. Scott goes low and deflects and wrong foots Irwin, and I think it's out for a corner, yeah.
Almost taken shot by Dodds to the side. Gives it back to Dodds.
Woolston, the debutant.
Bainbridge across the box, cleared up in the air by Clark. Good touch by Ward, but it's who followed by Ibis.
Goes back to Tom Carr. Sorry, towards Tom Carr, but then goes back to his goalkeeper, should I say.
Alcott for his first few touches.
Well,
Good
the ball's
pass
in
over the top
behind
to
once
Dodds.
again. Shields finding freedom there. Ball across the face. Ellis has to clear, and again another corner to follow for the hosts.
Mark Ellis just screaming at Craig Hewitt there for not tracking the overlap.
Interesting, it's Runcorn, it's 1, Ashton United 0. So Runcorn continuing their FA Cup extravaganza. At the
It's
moment.
Will Jenkins over this.
Corner going to come in from Jenkins, hands up, ready to go. And it comes, it's deep as anything, it's headed up in the air, cleared away by Chorley, touches down, he goes to shoot, but it comes off his arm instead. And Ibbotson will try and release Hewitt, it comes off the Shields player.
Wilson. Fizz was Sykes has done well there to touch that down.
Oh, giving the ball away, Sykes, and Carvely's got it. Passes to Summerfield. Summerfield, bit of room to run into if he can. Finds Hewitt. Under pressure from Dodds.
Warren Clark. Gives it back to Hewitt.
Does well Hewitt here. Releases, finds Clark. Summerfield.
Played by Hewitt. Erwin punts it long. It's headed away by Bainbridge.
Does well, Tom Walker. Good touch from him under pressure. 3 South Shields players around him. Still going walks. Does well to find Hewitt in behind. Inside the box he comes. Opens up his body. Goes for goal and Shake spills it, but holds on just about. And
Wolfson
South
gives it
Shields
away on the
trying to play
pressure.
cutely and
Alcock's
Calverley
fouled
caught by
Calverley.
Alcock. Chorley trying to play it
Taken
quickly.
quickly
Hewitt's
to
got it.
Hewitt.
Still driving towards the box and still going.
Sykes clears his line. I think it'd be a Chorley throw. Sykes has now gone down though. Two changes in the opening for South Shields.
Dan Savage and Ethan Mann, formerly of Buxton, going to enter the fray. Kane Sykes is one of the players coming off. Really, really impressed by him this afternoon, Ewan. I think he's been one of the best players on the pitch for Ian Watson's side.
Yeah, I think you can give man of the match to a lot of players in South Shields. I think, in particular, Kane Sykes and Will Jenkins have stood out for me for the Mariners today. The other player to come off South Shields was Dylan Morse.
Long throw, it's deep, it's up towards Ellis, who heads it down and goes back to Warren Clark. Battling away with Dodds, and Dodds comes off better than the second time, though Clark actually does get it back. Hewitt goes for a back heel towards Clark and then back out for a throw to the hosts. So clock is ticking.
Watson. The ball up
That
wide
looked
looking
a
for
hope,
Ward.
a hit and hope for me, but it's just come off so nicely. And Clark's got to get in there. He doesn't. And Dan Savage is coming away. Jenkins is in on goal for his hat trick. Jenkins hits the post. He didn't hit it. He didn't hit it cleanly. In truth, he almost like he kicked it into the floor, but he's hit the post and been denied a hat trick.
Yeah, Clark misjudges the ball entirely. Allows Dan Savage to run away with the ball. Plays in Jenkins, as you say, on for a hat trick. Ball clips the outside the post and goes up for a goal kick.
Well, Ewan, 89 minutes gone here. I think we know what the end result's going to be. But in terms of Chorley, what positives can they take from the game at the moment, if any?
If any, and I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel here, is that it's not been more than 4. I think on another day, South Shields could have had 5 or 6 here very easily.
Talk about 5s and 6s. Well, Chester have made it 5-0 against Curzon Ashton. The goals are flowing. They always talk about the magic of the FA Cup. Well, one thing is for sure is this afternoon the goals have been flowing thick and fast for those teams in and around the National League North. Spennymoor have made it 2-0 against Chatterton. We'll have a look and see if there's any real shocks at the moment, but as things stand, I'd say not really, to be honest with you. Maybe that Harbour one, but you've got to think about Harbour in their team. They've got the likes of Danny Newton, George Carline. They've all played National League North football at the highest level. They've got a lot of money behind them, so maybe not so much a surprise there. Buxton have come from behind and 3-2 up against Marine. Merthyr Town are losing to Hampton and Richmond, so there's not really much in there. Runcorn obviously being Ashton is maybe one you describe as a bit of a shock, of an upset. But
There's
really
Jenkins yet again with a switch to play.
Savage. 1v1 with Warren Clark, has the beating of him, plays it into Scott, touches it inside, goes for goal and hits it wide. 4 added minutes here.
Just seems that everything that the South Shields players are trying today are just coming off. It's diagonals, the first touch. The only thing that's missing sometime is that cutting edge of the finish.
Hewitt, one last roll of the dice for Chorley to get another consolation, and Warren Clark's got it on halfway. 4-1 to Manchester City. Could it yet be that goal? And it's Erling Haaland has got the goal that he wanted. The triple captain, Ewan.
I only had him captain.
Well, I didn't. It's one back for Curzon Ashton, and could South Shields yet go and get a fifth? Brighton have gone from behind and a 2-1 up against Chelsea now.
Carstens had bundled over there by Ethan Mann, the substitute. Referee waste play on though. Savage is dispossessed by Calvary. Summerfield. Is it to Cart? Who in turn is dispossessed by Savage.
Scott through the legs of Warren
Savage on
Clark.
the right.
He wants the ball back and he's going to get it.
Savage rides the challenge of Clark. Crosses deflected and goes out for a corner. And despite being 4-1 up, South Shields still looking for more goals. Jenkins gives it to Alcott. Back into Jenkins.
Jenkins still pushes on for the hosts.
It's a wayward pass towards Sinclair, but the Marina's captain recovers well. Wolfson gives it to Alcott. Lots of space here for the midfielder. Opts to give it to Bainbridge to his left. Dan Ward. Wayward pass there by the substitute Ethan Mann. Craig Hewitt looks as if he was going to try and take a quick throw in. He doesn't. Instead he goes back to Warren Clark.
Ball over towards Hewitt. This time by Pratt and out for a throw, and that's probably about it. About 20, 30 seconds left to play. Five 1 Man City. Is it Erling Haaland again? And that will do it. Chorley not at their best. Haaland brace. Liverpool have scored. It's all going on here, but at the First Cloud Arena, it's ended South Shields 4, Chorley 1. Chorley out of the FA Cup, but it'll be back here again next weekend. But from me, Pete Tscherewik, and from Ewan Murray, I'll go to Madrid, have a great time. Everybody else, hope you have a great weekend. And we'll be back here again in the Northeast this time next Saturday. Take care of yourselves. Thanks to everyone for listening in, whether it was sunny Spain or Costa del Copel. We'll see you all very soon. Take care.